Hey guys, it's Daviana and welcome back to my channel.
Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel.
Thank you guys for clicking on this, and thank you in advance for subscribing and liking the video. Today I just want to do a verse of the day. In my quiet time with God, he led me to 2 Corinthians 12:9, and it reads, "But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me." This hit me so hard, probably because right before it I was reading the fruits of the spirit. And I know sometimes I struggle with the fruits of the Spirit. Let me just read that for y'all if y'all don't know what the fruits of the Spirit are. So Galatians 5:22-23. "But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Against such things there is no law." I was thinking about those fruits of the Spirit, and I was thinking about how sometimes um, I struggle with one, maybe all of those some days. And I was thinking Lord, that's one of my weaknesses. And honestly, reading 2 Corinthians 12:9, it made me more hopeful that that doesn't matter to God, because that's when his power is made even more perfect than it already is. It's because I'm weak and I need him. I need him in order to be fruitful. I need him in order to have enough. And then I was also reading Luke, I forget, I think it was Luke 5. I can't even remember. But basically when he fed the 5,000 and the disciples only had 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish, it made me think about that, how I can give him my little and he will multiply it. Bro, we are created to need God. We are not created as individual or separate independent beings. We're created as dependent beings. We need Jesus. We need him. We need his power. And when we're weak, when we don't have enough, whether that's enough money, enough resources, enough food, enough whatever the case may be, that's when his power is made perfect. Because we need him. That's what we're created for. And so it just made me happy. And so I just basically want to encourage you guys today to boast in your weaknesses. Know that whatever you may be struggling with, God's grace is sufficient for you. And he already knew that you would need him. You are created to need him. So just call on his name today and ask him to help you with whatever it may be that you need help with, whether that is finances, or whether that is your marriage, or whether that is with raising children or trying to raise yourself. Because let's be real, it's ghetto out here. It's definitely ghetto. Whatever it is, ask him for help. Whether you don't have enough food to eat, or whether the money in your bank account is low, whatever it is, ask him for wisdom, ask him for help, ask him for resources, ask him for guidance, and he will give it to you, because all he's waiting for you to do is open your mouth. I don't know if anybody heard of this saying, but closed mouths do not get fed. So if you need something, call on the Lord. That is literally what he's here for, among so many other things. But he's waiting for you to ask him. He's waiting for you to call out to him. He's waiting for you to ring his line, get before that throne, and say, "Lord, I need you. Come, please, quickly." So yeah. And it made me think about when the disciples were in a boat. Jesus wasn't with them at this time, and the storms was going crazy and stuff like that, and they were scared. And Jesus was walking on the water to them. And Peter called out to him "Jesus, if that's you, Lord, if that's you, bid me to walk on the water." So he walked on the water. He ended up falling and all of that, but Jesus caught him, right? But the bottom line is, one, ooh, that's a word. One, one, he's waiting for you to call out to him, right? Because Peter called out to him. Two, even when you come out on that water and things is looking a little shaky, you know what I'm saying? You called on his name and he told you to trust him. So you trusted him. That's you walking on the water. And then you lose that little mustard seed of trust that you had, that mustard seed of faith that you had. God is still going to reach out his arm and swoop you back up. All I'm saying is, call on the Lord. Closed mouths do not get fed. I love you guys, and I hope that this was beneficial or encouraging for you. I love you so much, and I'll see you in another video. Peace and love.